Hey everybody, and welcome back to Callback, the show that takes you behind the scenes of the amazing art of community theater right in your own community. I'm your host, Jeff Short. Thanks for joining us back here at City of Angels rehearsals at Brecksville Theatre on the Square. So much has been going on. The set is coming together, the music is coming together, the lighting, all the technical aspects are finally starting to come together on this show. Of course, the cast has just been tremendous, some of the most talented people I've ever worked with. So fortunate to have them as part of this show.
Your race is with me, too.
And I'm fortunate to have you as part of the show, too, so thanks for joining us right here at City of Angels rehearsals on Callback.
Hi, my name's Stuart Landis. I play Peter Kingsley and Gerald Pierce, among others. Hello. The thing I like about City of Angels and what's so unique about the show is the combination of the black and white film noir style and the real life characters, playing dual characters in both the black and white film noir scenes and in the color real life scenes. So I think that's one of just great things and great concepts about the show. It just makes it a ton of fun. All the characters are over the top and you just have a lot of fun with them.
This script gets better and better.
And, you know, everybody in the cast is so professional and so much fun to work with. The guys are a lot of fun, and the girls are just, you know, perfect for their parts, very alluring and sexy, and everything that you'd want the film noir style to be. So I just think that's one of the most unique things about this show.
About a month ago, we moved into our actual performance space at Old Town Hall in Brecksville. It's always an exciting time to move from a rehearsal space to the actual performance space. Ever since Brecksville Theatre on the Square began in 1975, the performances have been located at Old Town Hall, which is a historic Brecksville building. The Old Town Hall is actually listed on the National Register of Historic Places. It's a beautiful building. It is a smaller performance space, but it is absolutely charming and comfortable. We're just so glad to be moved into the actual space and have a month to actually work in this space. It's a luxury we're normally not afforded at all, so thrilled to be here at Old Town Hall in Brecksville. It may not look like much now, but there's about to be magic in this Old Town Hall. In fact, the first reaction I usually get when telling people we're doing this show at the theater is, how are you going to do a big musical like City of Angels in a small theater like Brecksville Theatre on the Square? And to me, in fact, BTOTS is the perfect place to produce this show because it allows us, actually it kind of forces us, to strip away some unnecessary and distracting production elements that can crop up in community theater productions like noisy, clunky, cumbersome set changes, to focus on really what to me is the main story of City of Angels, which is the story of Stein.
It's a screenplay by Stein.
A flawed but brilliant writer and his relationships with his wife, his producer, his mistress, and his characters.
Where the hell was everybody when they first delivered the typing paper? Where were all those helpers when those boxes full of blank paper arrived? Both sides. No clue, no instructions imposed on how to take just 26 little letters and endlessly arrange them so you can turn them into a mirror of a part of our lives. Here, try it sometime. Try doing what I do before I do it.
So that means doing more with less. We have the band on stage with the actors, minimal set pieces like one bed that serves multiple locations, a couple small desks, and all of this without sacrificing any of what makes City of Angels such a wonderful musical.
What you don't know about women is running and you don't know nothing about me.
Hey. Okay, so I'm Kip Bush, and I'm playing Uli and Donna.
Alright, so if you do me this favor, find somebody else to cover that. And we'll strike one chair. But if you have a popcorn chair, somebody's got to move it.
Then I'll ask you if he can do it.
Just fix that.
Because he's right behind me, and I bet you he can do it.
You know,
okay.
That's fine. I mean,
okay.
You know.
Only just because I know that it's going to be.
I know your shirt size and that, so
okay.
I will try to stay away from double breast, or I'll just give you enough for this to get in and let yourself do it.
Look at the camera.
A lot of stuff with an open code.
Is it taping?
Solving problems.
Always.
Way too little.
Way too
This experience has been very fun. very good, very fun cast to work with. I'm working with my husband, which is always great, and Rob, who's one of my best friends, and Jason is a really good friend, and Betsy is one of my dear, dear best friends, and so it's been really fun and getting to know all kinds of people too. This show, it is, it's difficult. This, I have to say, has probably been a really, really big challenge. But it's all worth it, I think, in the end. And challenge is good. Challenge is good. But I'm enjoying working with everybody. It's a really good group of people, and I don't know, they're fun, so I'm happy.
1940s jazz, fun music. It's just some of the best music I've ever played. The harmonies, very tight harmonies on the music. Our Angel City 4 are awesome. They've been working so hard. From right when we cast the show, we made rehearsal CDs for them.
The harmonies that they sing are so complex and complicated that we're here tonight recording some tapes and some CDs that have each individual member's parts recorded on them.
This is Stay With Me, number 2, the beginning of Act 2, and I'll be playing the tenor part.
They worked the parts way before the first rehearsal we even had. Those guys practice every spare second they get, especially when we're doing other scenes. They're in the back playing their parts and working their scenes. So they're tight because they worked really hard. We have a great band, and for the band, it's got some great features. It's a saxophone player's dream. We have a woodwind player who's multi-talented. He plays 5 instruments in the show. He plays 3 saxophones, a clarinet, and a flute. We have a drummer percussionist, and we also have an electric bass player who is very, very good, and myself playing piano. So it's going to be a good band.
Before we go any further, I have to give big thanks and a shout out to my other right-hand person, without whom none of this would be possible, our stage manager, Scott McPherson. Incredibly talented, smart, and hardworking, and just love working with him and appreciate all his hard work. A huge part of any show is the costuming. We've got one of the best artists in town working on this show. We're very fortunate to have David Glow working with us on this show. And this always gets exciting because it really makes the characters come alive when they actually get to put on actual costume pieces. It's a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks so much for being a part of the City of Angels cast right here on Callback. We'll see you next time.